Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Studios. So, the last time we reviewed five underrated comic studios between Stickman colors and some kind of zombies, as well. We already done with here with Stickman, work in progress, 8 Stickmans by between two of them, and pretty much more, such as for the Dulius Supreme comic studio for round of those stickmen as probably like themselves. And we're going for Dead Ahead Zombie Warfare Comic Studio, as we're going to look it around before it's going to be midnight that I just recorded around here. Let's do this. But probably there must be three characters without any kinds of zombies, but I'm not very sure. We continue to get scammed and for something like any for an unknown reasons as well. So the Dead Ahead Zombie Warfare is owned by Moberate, or it was owned by Mobirate. Yep. Starting with the characters could be a farmer, a redneck, and a builder. So no sprites is probably like here, including in the effects and backgrounds as well. So we're going to be taking a look at like those things as well, starting with the farmers, even as possible as well. Starting them, without further ado, let's add some kind of Doom backgrounds really first, as I'm not gonna be probably sure. Let's search for Doom. Even you know it is that I'm probably going to be searching for. Some kind of Doom Comic Studios is going to be about, and for some kind of a little bit as well. Even for this, some kind of reasons. We're doing for such as a battle as well. Except there's no ultra kill like anyways as well. Or even a lake, like really even possible. And also, let's start it from the farmer. It was probably look like pretty good as well. The next up is redneck. It got a shovel, but I'm not sure we don't have any kinds of like this. But unfortunately, it doesn't have any sprites like the builder as well. So eventually using the farmer as well. And that is another underrated comic studio that I never seen this before. And I wouldn't be able to be told him about as well. As we added a little bit more about for some kind of a little bit for redneck as well. So another one, it shouldn't be able to be out here as anyways. So there must be a farmer all the way up here. And what about for some kind of a little bit of an ultra kill as well? Even for a lot of things of, I'm not pretty sure, there's no submitted sprites from over here, including all the props, and I should not able to be finding as well. And what about the minigun or some sort of jetpack? The jetpack joyride, it's probably still working in progress for amongst the characters. So even though that's not going to be for around here, that says for the jetpack as well. And I bet this is where my cousin has just playing for just a little bit about here, so don't worry about for a little bit of long time as well. And am I going to be still adding for some sprites? And this shouldn't be able to be a quick video sometimes that I just completely avoid. In a few minutes time, we added a JJ monster, which added a light for a string gummy cookie around here, and just for added a little bit more backup a little bit for this thing as well. And a werewolf cookie was killing all the zombies from Plants vs. Zombies. Probably it's gotta be here for pretty one as well. And it's going to be for around for most of some kinds of zombies are going to be and coming out to eating his brain like this. And of course, we added for some kind of cozy cafe characters, including many more of those enemies like the sword machine, the golems, and for some sort of an unknown bosses and some kind of those things from Ultra Kill, even as possible as well. But I'm slightly before we're gonna be end of this video. We're gonna be actually checking out for the user comics, but I'm pretty sure it won't be able to be coming soon around as well. There must be only one comic left that we're not pretty sure. This isn't going to be for ending of this way as well. This is absolutely for death animation, which is probably is a while ago for some kind of a little bit of thing as well. So I'm probably that could be the end of this video for a little bit for just anything quick as well. We should absolutely go into the edit panels for a lot of them as well. So I'm not pretty sure there's no submitted rights because we just eventually using studio crossovers to add somewhere else, and because such as Doom backgrounds that I just completely added for something that we just eventually of course. And I'm probably very sure we should be able to be added some more like Doom or kinds of Madness combat, even as possible like them as well, for some kind of for the warfare of the unknown thing as well. So I might gonna be using for the studio crossover and searching for Madness combat, and it wasn't going to be for such as a little bit as well, but it's not the correct spelling for around here, and because that I just eventually using Madness combat, it wasn't going to be pretty perfect as well. As you know, the Madness combat is, this is where my brother has just watching from its videos like some kind of a huge violence or something as well, and a definitely more violence as we know it. I think this is absolutely going to be for pretty much as well. There must be some sort of lab observatory as well. Even for this thing as well, I might get to be added for a little bit amount of characters as soon as possible, and that will be the end of this video as well. There must be 3 pages. The town and this a little bit as well, some kind of boiler space as well, even inside for the cruise boat as well, or some kind of subway things, or what it's not going to be alike. So I wouldn't be able to be for added a little bit for much time as well, until we just manually reach to the end, or pretty possible as that, or like somewhere. So this is the outside world, and I wouldn't be able to be added something as possibly that we do. And thankfully that will be the end of this video. If you'd like to check it out of this comic studio, the link is going to be in the description below. And you might able to check out for the main website as to browse your comics. And I'm not going to be mentioning that sometimes you might avoid ad pop-ups just clicking by closing them, and probably just close from those ad pop-ups, so you might going to be safe to go, and you might sometimes that ad pop-ups showing again while you're clicking to be entering around for some sort of comic studios as well. So that will be the end of this video, I guess. So thanks for watching, for all the support, and I'll be seeing you many lads and comic studio users all later as well. And I guess I'll be see you around here in 2 days. Now, I'm probably sure that we're going back to rooms, I guess, that I just found out as well. And the video shouldn't be able to be coming up next as well, so in the next video, I'm probably sure that we're going to check out for some more rooms in Comic Studio. Unless that was be the end of this video by now.